Won't even react to dramatic things happening right in front of her. Straight facing it. Okay, I guess that'll be fun to watch.
Yeah.
It might be. And also,
It might be! So much confidence in this movie, I love it. Hey guys, Dennis Machina here. Thanks for hanging out today and we're back to another pitch meeting from Screen Rant. This is Hulk 2003, and for those of you who are confused by this, is because there have been two Hulk movies that have come out, neither of which are connected. The one that came out with Edward Norton in it is a complete reboot and is technically a part of the MCU, even though the current Hulk is played by Mark Ruffalo. Honestly, I've been wondering why they haven't come out with a Hulk movie starring Mark Ruffalo. I'm not sure if they just don't see him as a main character. Maybe they see him more as a supporting role. I'm sure that and many other things will be addressed in this one. But before we get into it, if you haven't done so already, please go over and support Screen Rant and Ryan George. I'll leave both of those channels links in the description along with the link to the original video. And if you enjoy wasting your day, it means the world to me if you get that like button, some love, and subscribe for more daily reactions. Without any further ado, leg you.
So, you have a movie for me?
Yes, sir, I do.
I thought we could do a movie about the Incredible Hulk. Oh boy, sounds good to me. I can't wait to see him smash some stuff.
That'd be
know,
fun.
Right? But you're gonna have to. What? Well, we're not gonna see the Hulk for like the first 45 minutes of the film. Oh, okay. Seems kind of long. Well,
yeah.
Maybe, but we're gonna want to give all the brooding a lot of space to breathe, you know? Really make this a slow burn. But his things that he smashes things, right? Like his catchphrase is Hulk smash.
Hulk smash,
yeah, well, I figure Hulk fans will find silent introspection just as fun, if not more. I guess
No.
that makes sense. Also, a whole lot of made-up science talk in just the most monotone, expressionless way you can imagine. Is our target audience gonna like that? Oh, they certainly are, sir, because we're gonna edit it like a comic book. What does that mean? Just a bunch of insane transitions between everything. Like, just a ton of them. We're talking wipes and zooms and panels. Just really make it seem like this is a comic book. Is that gonna translate well to the screen? It might. And that wacky editing stuff, that's gonna match the brooding tone you mentioned? Who's to say? Okay.
I love his confidence so far.
Okay, so what happens in this thing anyway? Well, we're gonna meet Bruce Banner, right, and his ex-girlfriend Betty Ross, and they're both scientists working on regeneration. Oh, and what's their deal? Like, what's Bruce's personality like? Oh, well, no, it's not. There's not really one of those here. Oh, okay. Well, what about Betty? No, just the blankest slate imaginable. Won't even react to dramatic things happening right in front of her. Straight facing it. Okay, I guess that'll be fun to watch. Yeah. It might be. And also,
it might be. So much confidence in this movie. I love it.
This guy Talbot, and he really wants to get his hands on the research and on Betty. Oh. Yeah, he's a real jerk about it, too. He wants to sell all this stuff to the military and make a bunch of money. Very evil. Anyway, so one day Bruce's coworker makes a big mistake, and Bruce gets hit with a bunch of radiation. Uh-oh, is he okay? Yeah, see, the thing is, Bruce's father, David, did a bunch of experiments on himself back in the day, and so Bruce's DNA is full of wacky stuff. Okay. And so the radiation blast activated that stuff instead of killing him. So he's totally fine despite all the radiation? Totally fine. He's like, hey, Betty, remember my bad knee? Now it's my good knee. That kind of implies that his other knee is bad now. Oh, yeah. Whoops.
Yeah, that kind of does. I can see where they were going with that joke.
Whoopsie. Well, it's a cool line, so we're going to keep it in anyway. Sure. Fair enough. So then later, Bruce is going to transform into the Hulk. Oh, boy. Here we go. Yay. Yeah. So he's going to smash some science equipment and fall asleep at home. Oh, okay. So anyway, Bruce's father has been showing up after being locked in an asylum for 30 years, and he's real interested in Bruce. Oh, he is? Yeah, and he uses some of Bruce's DNA to experiment on his dogs. There's no way that's good. It won't be good. And then that guy Talbot shows up at Bruce's place, and Bruce turns into the Hulk and kicks his butt. Oh, hell yeah. Here we go. But then Hulk runs off to fight the dogs. Oh. Yeah, David turned them into Hulk dogs and sent them after Betty. So Hulk has to go fight the dogs now. Hulk dogs. He's gonna fight some Hulk dogs. Yeah, what?
I've seen this movie, but I don't remember this.
One of them's a French poodle, so he's gonna have to fight these dogs, and it's gonna play out like a cartoon. Okay. Then he's gonna shove his fist down one of the dog's throats. It's gonna, like, explode or something. And so, do you think this is the kind of Hulk action that people want to see? Are people gonna want to see the Hulk punch a French poodle? Yeah, I think they will. Okay. Anyway, then Bruce gets captured and put in this underground military bunker place. Right. And Talbot, who's all messed up now, goes into his cell and starts poking him with a taser rod. He's gonna go into a closed room with with Bruce, who just beat him up, and try to get him turned back into that monster? He is, yeah. Oh, a very dumb strategy.
Yeah, sounds almost suicidal.
Eventually, Bruce hulks out again, and Talbot's gonna have his men deploy the containment foam. Sorry, I thought you said containment foam. I did. Those are words that I said. And so now Hulk is gonna be in this containment foam, but then he's gonna get even angrier, so he's gonna start to break out of it. Oh. And Talbot's gonna shoot an explosive at him, but it's gonna bounce back and explode next to him. Oh, explosion!
Holy backfire!
With no exceptions. And it's gonna freeze frame, and he's gonna be outlined, and then we're gonna
that looked terrible!
Oh, I definitely take back that thing I just said. So now Hulk has to get out of this underground military bunker place. Is that gonna be hard for him to do? Actually,
no,
it's gonna
be super easy. Barely an inconvenience.
Oh, really? Yeah, see, Betty's father, General Ross, is gonna be like, all right, show him to the exit. Let's fight this guy outside. And he's just gonna straight up put people's lives in danger outside? He will, yeah, because this way we can have Hulk fight some helicopters and some tanks. Oh, yeah.
That seems like a bad idea.
Does sound fun. Yeah, he's gonna straight up throw a tank full of soldiers like a mile away. Wow, so Bruce kills some people. Oh, no, everybody's fine. Oh, they are. Yeah,
how? Wait, what?
Everybody's fine throughout this entire sequence. Helicopters crash in the safest way possible. Everyone's okay. Oh. Seems pretty unlikely.
So there's no death?
Yeah, because if we have Bruce kill some people, it's going to be tough to keep seeing him as the good guy, so everyone's going to survive incredibly life-threatening situations with complete ease. Very.
So not at all realistic.
At least there's going to be some cool Hulk action in this movie. Hulk is also.
I mean, to be fair, the Hulk maybe not realistic.
Some fungus.
I don't know the size.
He's gonna stare at it. Okay. Anyway, then Bruce is gonna stop being angry thanks to the power of love or something. That usually does solve major problems in movies, sure. So then he gets captured.
I mean, to be fair, in the current MCU, Black Widow calmed him down fairly easily.
Again, along with his crazy father. Oh, and how does that go? Oh, well, it turns out that his dad has done some more experiments on himself now, and now he can, like, fuse with anything. He pretty much turns into Absorbing Man. Oh. Yeah, so he, like, merges with electricity, and then him and Hulk, they take off to go have a final fight. What do you mean? Well, he's gonna be a bubble, he's gonna be the genie from Aladdin for a minute, Hulk is gonna punch some water, and it's all gonna be practically too dark to see. What is going on? And then General Ross is gonna drop a big bomb on them, and it's gonna seem like they're both dead. Oh, wow. But then we're gonna show that a year later, Bruce is actually living in South America now, and he has a real beard. Well, why would you specify that it's a real beard? Well, because the beard is clearly real. It's not a fake beard.
Yeah, not at all. It's definitely real on this side.
It's definitely a real one. Okay.
Totally.
So how did he even manage to get to South America after being bombed? Don't worry about it. We're all done now. So what do you think? Well, it sounds pretty slow paced for a movie about a big green guy that smashes things. Yeah, well, I mean, if people don't really respond to this one, we could always make a new one in a couple years. That's a good point, and that would be sure to get it right.
Yeah, totally. Edward Norton and Marvel clash over the Incredible Hulk, which is why I guess he decided to leave, and then, you know, Mark Ruffalo sort of stepped into the role. So I think a few of the things there that was interesting that I noticed, because like I said, I have seen this movie, but I don't really remember it too much. There were some similarities, like I said, with the thing with Black Widow calming him down. That was a thing that happened in the current MCU. And also him just, like, randomly being in another country, if I remember correctly. In the first Avengers movie, Black Widow, I think it was just Black Widow, or I think they actually, like, sent, like, an entire team after him. And it was in some other country. I don't remember if they actually specified. Maybe they did, but it was definitely in another country. And I can also see as to why they decided to reboot this franchise, kind of give it a nice little facelift, because there are scenes like, let's see, where that one guy gets swallowed up by the fire. Here we go. He sort of just looks like a cardboard cutout, and it just gets swallowed up like he's nothing. I'm not even sure what exactly they were thinking there. And that part was kind of neat. This was sort of like a weird scene. Couldn't really quite explain what was happening, just because, like he said, how dark it was. Didn't really make much of any sense. And then they sort of dropped a nuke on it, and sort of anticlimactic. And then, of course, you have a super real, super awesome beard here that's totally not fake in any way, shape, or form. And yeah, so like I said at the beginning of this, I really want to see a solo Mark Ruffalo film at some point. I don't think any has been announced as of yet for the new phase of Marvel movies. Maybe we'll see that somewhere down the line in the future. Who knows? But that will do it for this one. And before we go, though, I would like to give a huge shout out to all of my supporters on Patreon: Marvin Espinoza, Cruising, and Wolverine310. Thank you guys so much. And with that being said, comment down below. Let me know which actor to play the Hulk was your favorite. Please leave a like if you enjoyed. Also, if you want to see past reacts to the other pitch meetings, got a nice playlist right up there full of videos for you. Share this video, subscribe if you haven't subscribed already, ring the notification bell because I put up new videos every single day. And I'll see you guys next time.